Hello my convicts and convicts, yes it's I, the Cup Convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick video. I've just come upstairs for a moment because Rio is making a lot of music noise downstairs and I'm going to get DMCA'd for it, so yeah. But today I want to quite quickly do a quick another vlog here this morning. Now obviously don't forget, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Number one is obviously Rio and his chickenpox scenario. As far as we know, Rio had chickenpox on the first week. Obviously, I did a vlog and I said about him being bitten and getting red spots. He's actually being looked at, and I've obviously kept an eye on him and everything, see if there's any more development on his spots or anything. He's not developed any at all. Nothing's changed. So the ad said he is going back to school tomorrow. He is good to go back to school tomorrow. So as long as they don't develop anymore and they haven't come out like bright red or anything like that, which they haven't. The last time I knew about them being red was obviously, like I said, during the week he was off school. So with all that being said, he will be going back to school tomorrow unless there's any changes. So as from tomorrow, we should be back to live streaming as normal. So keep an eye out for that. 10:30 till 2:30 tomorrow. I will put there on the schedule, let you know that obviously it's going back. So yes, number one, he is going back to school. Number two, I wanted to talk about the precision rings that I bought here for the PS5 controllers. You can see the precision rings still on this controller as well as the Control Freak on top here. The precision rings, for those that don't know, are these little cushion, they look like washer taps that go around the bottom of the controller stick there. As you can see, the purple thing at the bottom. And it's because he's not on this one, but there's a purple thing here. You get them in purple and black. The purple are for medium resistance, the black are for much higher resistance. Now I want to talk about this one because I said yesterday, I was like, how's this going to make a difference? How's this going to do anything different? It's like, it doesn't make sense. I can't see how it's going to make any difference. They actually do make a difference. It's kind of weird. I was playing with them a lot yesterday, which is why I feel good enough to vlog about it this morning. And they actually do make a huge difference, to the point that I was playing World War II yesterday. And while playing World War II, I had to bump up my sensitivity up to 12 to be able to turn around, because that's how much resistance I was getting from the black ones, and I had to turn them over to the purple ones. Even the purple ones are still pretty resistant to what you're trying to do. So the resistance bands actually do make a huge difference in aim, and it's pretty weird how much, of a difference that they actually make to the actual controller itself. It is a pain in the bum. So yeah, I definitely recommend these resistance bands if you want to have that. Now, I want to kind of talk a little bit about this because there is someone out there known as Z Laner. Hi Z. You probably never see his video, but hi Z. Welcome. Salute you, buddy. Z, if you don't know, is one of the top Call of Duty players, and he also plays with Dr. Disrespect, who I have a lot of respect for. He's a great guy. Guy Beam is a cool dude, and I absolutely love watching his videos. I am a Champions Club member. Out of all the people, I've never really subscribed to anybody at all, ever. And Doc is one of the very few, as well as Della LOL, are the only two people I've ever bought a subscription for as of yet. So out of all the time I've done or been doing this, or YouTube's existed, they're the only two I've actually got a paid subscription with Dr. Disrespect and Della LOL. Anyway, it's not about that. So yeah, so going back to Z. Z is one of the best pros on Facebook, and he plays a lot. Now, let me talk a bit about his setting. Excuse this one in the background, he will be disruptive. But Z uses a sensitivity of 8:4 vertical, 8:4 horizontal. He also uses a 0.85 for his aiming and a 0.90 for his high zoom, such as snipers, cars, stuff like that. Now, going further down, he has dynamic for his normal turning, so he doesn't really get any sort of like rotation assist. And he also uses standard for aim assist. Now, the one thing he uses that is really weird is he used a dead zone. Now, what is a dead zone? Dead zone basically is where you hold your controller, you don't touch it, but you go into a game, you notice that you start doing this. And your controller drifts off, and it's called controller drift. And you use a dead zone to add a slight dead zone. Mine, I use around about a 4 or a 5 to eliminate it from the PS5 controller, because PS5 controllers unfortunately do have stick drift. My Narcon Unlimited, I don't believe it does. I know I can use a lot lower dead zone, if not any at all, on an Narcon Unlimited that I've got, and I don't get any dead zone. And that's not using dead zone in the app either. That's turning off the dead zone in app and plugging it through, and that's how it go on there. So I'm going to try my best to keep going, but this is what he does all day. He jumps off everything. He's terrible. Terrible. Autism. This is what I have to do. This is the thing I have to look after every single day. The autism aspect of Rio. So this is my challenge, you know, do the video and have him in the background jumping off everything, as Catherine's not home yet. So yeah. So he uses a dead zone of 20. A dead zone of 20. Now either his controller is hella busted, or it's not, he's doing it for something else. So yeah, try it. Go into a game of Modern Warfare. Try it multiplayer or Warzone, whichever you want to, you know, that you've got. Put it 8.8, 0.85, 0.90. Go to your dead zone, make it 20. Have dynamic as the rotation. Aiming, have it as standard. And go in and try and play as it. You'll notice you'll go like this sometimes when you're doing it. If you do like little movements, it goes like this. But if you do anything above that, it goes. And some people say that Z's got aimbot. I don't believe it is. It's obviously because of his dead zone is the problem that's happening. What's causing that sort of like when he's shooting someone and then it goes like that. It's the dead zone of his controller that's causing that to happen. Now, why am I talking about Z, dead zone and stuff like that? Well, I feel like these precision rings are doing effectively what Z's doing to his dead zone, but Z's doing it like a virtual dead zone. This is obviously a physical dead zone, or kind of similar idea to what he's doing, because he wants to be able to have a higher sensitivity, but obviously controllable enough that he can obviously turn and shoot at people. And it's his actual dead zone that is changing to make a virtual precision ring sort of idea. And that's what's causing that sort of weird like kind of movement that he sometimes has when he's obviously playing the game. So Z, if you ever want to try, I'd definitely try some precision rings on your controller, because I feel like you would benefit from it, even though he'll probably never see this video. So yeah, it is what it is. Hey hell, I might tweet this to Z. Maybe he may see it, maybe he won't. I don't know, but yeah. But that's what's causing it to happen. So in World War II, I had to go up to 12 sensitivity to actually be able to control it. And I even feel like even in Warzone, I play Modern Warfare as well, at the multiplayer side, I even think I have to turn the verticals up more than the horizontals, just to be able to look up and down, because of the resistance you get from the actual controller when trying to do so, which is pretty, you know, pretty insane. So these precision rings are actually pretty damn good. I definitely recommend giving them a bash. If you struggle with keeping your aim on people, or you feel like your controller's a bit too sensitive, like I said, even with maybe like the Narcon, these might be actually really, really good, but you'll have to obviously swap the sticks out for the shorter sticks rather than the longer sticks in the Narcon box that you get, because I feel you might not be able to add on these precision rings and get the full effect of them without doing that, which you could easily just stick on one of these control freaks. I think it's Xbox you have to use for, or one side's Xbox, one side's PlayStation on the Narcon controllers, if I remember correctly. I can't remember which one's which. If you want to use obviously a control freak on there, but you could use the shorter sticks, put these precision rings on, then clip on the control freak on top, and see how you go with that. But I think that would actually work really well with the Narcon. That should be something Narcon should work on in the next controller. Maybe having some sort of precision adjusters where you can adjust the precision of your sticks to give it more resistance, so that if you're playing, you get the same sort of result that you're getting here, which would be really, really cool, I think, as an addition to the Narcon. And please, Narcon, if you ever do another controller, make sure that the sticks are parallel and not offset. I don't like offset, or at least give us the ability to do what happened with the other controller, which is being able to take out the sticks and swap them around on the other one that they did from Astro, and do it with their controller, the C40 I think it's called, the TRC40, and have it so you can interchange the sticks out and swap them around. Just make sure that the modules don't break easily, because apparently that's what I heard. Apparently it's what they do, but they were easily to replace. So yeah, resistance sticks, they actually really do work. They actually are really, really good. I have blabbed on for now over 11 minutes on this subject, but you should definitely check them out and try them, because they really do actually work, and they're actually really, really good. And if you struggle having higher sense and you always have to stick to lower sense, these will actually make a huge difference, and it will help you. Like I said, I've done it in Apex Legends before, where I've had little sensitivity for the X and Y's. Then I've ramped up the acceleration to the point I was getting that kind of feeling that these precision rings are actually giving you. So I was kind of doing the same sort of thing. And after playing on Z's sensitivity and seeing what he's doing with his, and obviously with the Dead Zone part, he definitely is doing the same as well, and doing like a virtual precision ring to his controller. And that's what he's doing, and that's why he gets that weird kind of jarring sort of thing. But that in combination with the aim assist, once you hit someone, the aim assist obviously kicks in and helps to support them to stay on target at all times. So it definitely does work. Anyway, I'm going to go before this one does anything even more crazier. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/KappaConvict. I live stream on Twitch. He's already doing that face already because he knows what's about to happen. So yeah, you know it is. It is I, the Kappa Convict, signing out. As always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts, and I'll see you in another video. Hopefully you have a good day. Don't forget, I will be back to live streaming tomorrow, and he will be back at school finally, and we'll at least get Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow probably we'll play some Sea of Thieves when he's at school, and then we'll go on from there. Anyway, bye for now.